Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays and all that good stuff to you. This is Tony Lee, host of Talking with Tony, Facebook Live. Listen, my next segment is going to be with my good friend, Minister Marc Thompson from the Dare to Dream organization. He's got a lot to say, and he's a great guy, so don't miss it. Tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun, and let's have a great time, all right? With Marc Thompson and Talking with Tony. Yeah!
Do better. And I also think too, as a church community, it's imperative that you be connected to the elected officials in your community.
Amen.
It's imperative that you understand what's going on with the Brooklyn Borough President, what's going on in the Bronx Borough President's office, what initiatives that they have in place for the community, and participate in the various forums that they have to communicate with the people.
Yes.
So I think that's important. Sometimes we think, those are not important.
Yeah, but they are.
Yes.
It's totally important to continue to enhance what you're doing and continue to reach out and enlarge your territory. I think it's in Joshua that it talks about enlarging your territory. Am I correct? And so as you move forward. Yeah.
I have a question.
Okay.
So Minister Marc, you just said something I would like if you could expound on it, please. You talked about being connected in your community. Do you have a opinion about being connected to the police department in your community? Is your church working with your local precinct to patrol the area, fight crime, anything? Does your church have a relationship with your closest precinct?
My church in particular, we definitely have a relationship with the precinct. Could we be more active? During this particular time, I don't think we're as active. However, I saw something recently in the Bronx, and I'm going to be reaching out to them. The 43rd precinct, they have like a Zoom event where they point out various initiatives to help the people in the community. When it comes to like internship opportunities, beneficial workshops, ways to decrease gang violence in your community, opportunities, to have people put the guns down. And the police department has those particular initiatives in New York City, but if you reach out to the community liaisons, they give you the dates and now it's so much more easier. You don't even have to leave your house to benefit from them. You can go right on Zoom. And I think as churches, when we do that, it decreases the violence in our communities. The people in our community start seeing the police officers as part of them. And now, like after the George Floyd case, what I took away from that was it sort of separated us. It made it look like the police weren't our friend.
Yes.
So now, as church leaders, it's important that we show the community that they are our friends, but it's imperative that we have a relationship. And, that's what I think is important today.
Yeah, it's been an increase in the violence in the borough of Brooklyn. Specifically, it's like almost like a wild, wild west there. And I was just wondering, because a lot of the churches don't have a connection to the local precincts, and they're not working together for the community, for the betterment of the community. And most of our congregants, some of them live in that community. And so I was just wondering what your opinion was on that, because it would benefit all of us if we had a better working relationship, especially in light of the George Floyd case, when we feel separated, or feel targeted, or feel like they're picking on us or profiling African Americans. It seems like it would be imperative for us to work together. So I was just wondering if your congregation had made efforts to connect with your local precinct.
Before COVID-19, our pastor was really big on connecting with the community. Every year we do like back to school events, and where we give out school supplies to the community, and police officers come out and they do workshops for the community. we were very connected, but with COVID-19, it's been sort of tough in the Brooklyn community at our church.
Okay.
But, you know, various boroughs and church groups, they're doing a variety of different great things for the community on Zoom. Like I just saw something like 2 weeks ago. They have some great events coming up for like the kids in the community, internship opportunities to, you know, prepare people for the police exams.
Okay. Okay.
So some communities are doing a great job connecting with them.
But I want to say this to you, and it poses to your question. When you look at this time period that we're living in the COVID-19, which has been such a hard time for all of us to be able to grasp just being normal, whatever normal is or was to you, how things have changed, the masks and social distancing and all the things we have to do. But I think by the same token, it's had us to understand to have more empathy and more respect, more love, and more caring for one another, because we're all going through the same thing. Police officer, firemen, a pastor, a person who works in a bank, a person who's in sports. We're all in the same vortex of dealing with this and understanding ourselves and knowing that we want to be able to still be a blessing to people. Marc, it has been a pleasure, man, to have you here on this Talking with Toney segment. Any parting words, brother, do you want to have for 2021 as we move on into that?
2021 is going to be a phenomenal year. You just got to stay focused.
Yes, sir.
I think it's vitally important that you stay focused and stay connected to the vine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's great. He's going to bring us through.
Yeah, he's going to bring us through. He's going to bring us through, brother, because there's more to go. All
Absolutely.
right? So, brother, thank you. Thank you. May God continue to bless you and keep you. And listen, we got to do this again. Fans, we're going to do this again one more time. You know what I'm saying? So we'll tell you what's going on with Minister Marc Thompson in 2021. This has been Talking with Toney, and it's been a great time with you. Again, Minister Marc Thompson, right? Show him love, yo. Let's continue to grow. We love you. Thank you. See you.